Good morning, students. Today we will read Geography, Chapter 9, Human Environment, Part 2. In this part, we will discuss about means of transport and means of communication. First, we will look over transport. So, the first question arises in our mind is what is transport? Students, the movement of goods and people from one place to another, as if for the movement of person or the goods from a place to the another is referred to as transport. The invention of wheel by early human paved the way of modern means of transportation. Today, a strong network of different means of transport is developed to facilitate the movement of people and goods from one place to other. Students, the development of different system of transportation depends upon the relief feature and economic activities of a place. Now, there are different modes of transportation, which includes land transport, water transport, and air transport. Land transport is a transport which is connected to the land, that is, roadways, railways. Water transport includes the transport through oceans or rivers. Air transport includes the travel through air, that is, airways. First, we will look over roadways. Roadways is one of the fastest means of transport for the short distances. That is, if you have to travel a short distance, then your road transport is the best means of transport. Roads are metalled and unmetalled and found in cities, villages, as well as remote areas. In modern highways, there are well surfaced metal roads. They are very wide and allow free movement of vehicle from both the direction. Now there are five kinds of roads, that is national highways, border roads, state highways, district road and village road. As they are clear from their word itself, that is national highway. If the roads connect two states, then it is called national highway. Border roads, the roads maintain the supply lines to the remote areas along India's border. If the transport is through the borders, then that road will be border road. State highway, they connect the major city within the state. Major cities are connected by roads, then they are known as state highways. District roads, if two towns are connected in a state, then that road will be called district road. Village road, these roads run within a village. Roads which are made within the village is called village road. The National Highway Development Project has constructed the Golden Quadrilateral which connect four metropolitan cities, that is New Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai and Kolkata. They also connect some industrial cities. Eastern USA and Western Europe have the densest and the best quality roads in the world. That is, the best quality of the roads are in USA and in Western Europe. The road network is an indicator of a country's development. As if you have to see how much country is developed, then the road network is seen. Next, we will see railways, that is another part of land transport. Railway is most important mode of land transport for long distances, as if it is comparatively at a very low cost. Railways are considered as safe, cheap, fast and comfortable for the movement of goods and services. The development of railways depends upon the topography of the region, climatic condition, density of population and availability of natural resources and level of economic development. The network of Indian Railway is second largest in Asia and fourth largest in the world. The network of railways is very dense in northern plains, as it is easy to lay tracks there. But in mountainous region and arid region, tracks building are not easy. Passenger trains are very popular means of transport in UK, US, India and Japan. Now we will look over transcontinental railway links, which connect parts of continent to to one another. Major transcontinental railways are: the first is Trans-Siberian Railway. It is the world's longest railway line that links Moscow to Vladivostok. Second is Trans-Canadian Railway. It connects Halifax on Atlantic coast to Vancouver on Pacific coast. The third is Trans-Andean Railway. It connects Buenos Aires in Argentina to Valparaiso in Chile. The last one is Trans-Australian Railway. It links Sydney to Perth. The next type of transport is water transport. Water transport is the transport with the help of water, that is through ocean, seas, rivers or lakes. Water transport is the cheapest means of transport. And one of the greatest advantage of water transport is that there is no route building. Means there is no economic investment in building the routes of the waterways. There are two types of waterways, that is inland waterways and ocean transport. We will first look over inland waterways. In inland waterways, navigable rivers, lakes and canals are used. In India, the rivers like Ganga and Brahmaputra and their tributaries are used as inland waterways. The river Godavari and Krishna, backwaters of Kerala and tidal rivers of Sundarban are also used as inland waterways. The Great Lakes between USA and Canada is the largest and the busiest inland waterway in the world. Large rivers, which include Nile, Amazon, Mississippi, are some of the important waterways. Some of the well-known canals are Suez, Panama and Kiel. The second type of waterway is ocean transport. From the word, it is clear that ocean transport is through oceans. Sea and ocean routes are the oldest means of transport of goods over long distances. International trade is mainly done from this type of transport. Some of the important ocean routes are North Atlantic route. It connects North America with Western Europe. It is the busiest in the world. The second is Mediterranean and Indian Ocean route. It connects countries of Europe with East Africa, South Asia and Far East. The third type is Cape of Good Hope Sea route. It connects Western Europe and Far East with Australia and New Zealand. This route is less used as after construction of Suez Canal. Some of the important seaports are Tokyo, Singapore, Chennai, Mumbai, New York, Los Angeles, Sydney, London and Rotterdam. The last type of transport is air transport. What is air transport? The transport which is done through air is called air transport or airways. Since the invention of first plane by Wright brother in 1903, the aviation industry has undergone a tremendous transformation. Air travel is the fastest but most expensive means of transport. Perishable, brittle and highly valuable goods are transported by air. The main obstacle for air transport is bad weather, that is storms, rain or fog, which delays the airway transportation. Airway can reach the remotest and the most inaccessible areas where no roads and railway can be built. As if roads or railway, that is no road transport can be built, then airway is the best way of transport. There is very dense network of air routes in Western Europe, Eastern Asia and South Asia. Different nation permits airplanes to fly through a fixed route. That is, route building of air transport is also there. There are two air services, as we know, domestic and international. Domestic travel is within the country and international is through different countries. That is from New Delhi to Tokyo or Singapore or Mumbai to Paris, London, Rome, New York, Chicago or more. Now, last is our means of communication. What is communication? Communication is sending or receiving messages through its ideas. In olden days, people used to communicate through sounds, signals, body movements, that is the sign language. Human messengers were also used to deliver messages over long distances, but there is a drawback in this. If one person have to send a message to you, then a person will take the message from receiver's end, then deliver to your end. It will take some time. So many more inventions have developed, that is invention of telegraph or telephone. From this, communication became easier and also became independent of transport. The invention of printing press brought books to our doorsteps. People started communicating through magazines and newspaper. The invention of radio, TV helped to connect with numerous number of people at a single time. The use of satellites, radar, internet has revolutionized the communication system. Any and every bit of information is available to us in a single click of a mouse. Communication can be of two types, personal or mass communication. From the word, it is clear that personal communication is between two or more people, that is a small group of people, which can be done through telegraph, teleprinter, telephone, fax, emails, and now many more inventions are there. And mass communication is communicating with numerous number of people at the same time. It includes books, magazines, newspaper, radio, television, social media, and films. Today distance have reduced and the world has become a global village. This has been possible due to advancement in the science and technology. Now we will look over the key terms of the chapter, that is population density. Population density is a measurement of population living in per unit area. Number of person living per unit area is the population density. What is rural settlement? Where people are engaged in primary activities. We have read such as agriculture, mining. Transcontinental Railway. It connects two continents from one another. The rail network which connects two continents with one another is called transcontinental railways. What is urban settlements? Town and cities where people are engaged in secondary and tertiary activities such as transport, commerce, administration, trade. These are all urban settlement. Next page we will look the overview of the whole chapter. Human environment is divided in three parts: settlement, means of transport, and means of communication. Settlement is of two types: rural settlement and urban settlement. Means of transport is of three types: land, water, and airways. And communication is of two types: personal communication and mass communication. Thank you.